because I'd already said to her yesterday, enjoy your Michelin-starred lunch. I'll be having a sandwich in a car with Johnny. But who's laughing now? Because I'm actually having a wrap. We once filmed something for Top Gear where James May was supposed to be directing a commercial.
I remember that.
We did this whole sequence of just dicking around. It was one of those rare times filming when we had more time than we really needed. So we just shot lots of dicking around and thought, some of it will work in the edit. And we had this one. We just thought of it on location, and it's a shit joke, but we wanted to do it anyway because James and I thought it was funny at the time. Where he's being a director and looking at the monitor, and a runner comes up to him and goes, "Here's your sandwich, Mr. May. Here's one of these," and he goes, "That's a wrap," and all the crew go, "Oh, okay," and walk off. You see the play on words that's going on. Right. So everything was set up. Right, okay, and we've got some fake crew in the back of shot. Okay, so James is going to go, "That's a wrap," and you all just shrug and walk off. And one of the people from our team would play the lackey bringing up and she went, "Okay, action." She wanted this tray, this thing that went, "Here's your wrap, Mr. May."
That woman's coat's really long.
Really long. That's just a sleeping bag, isn't it? You've had sleeves fitted to a sleeping bag and then cut the end off it.
90s football manager coat. There were a few girls at my school that used to wear football manager coats. I'm going to say it now.
What, you mean a long sleeping bag coat or like a
long sleeping
sheepskin coat? Like
no,
a 70s football
no,
coat?
because that would have been quite stylish. One of those, but with Umbro written across the back. I didn't like it. Didn't look good.
I don't want to speak ill of Umbro because they're from my hometown.
Are they?
But have they ever made anything stylish? Ever?
Umbro style. Are they still going?
I think so.
You still buy football gear?
Yeah.
I'll have a look next time I'm in a sports shop.
Pop down to Sports Direct if you want a chaotic and ultimately confusing experience.
Where my mother-in-law lives and my sister-in-law in Oakham,
Yeah.
they've still got a privately owned little sports shop. It's really nice. It's always got an interesting cricketing display in the window. I like it.
I've forgotten about privately owned sports shops.
They're good.
There was one in my hometown, long gone.
Yeah.
There's something quite... What's the word? It feels like it's one of those things that there's not a word for. There's probably a word for it in Dutch or German or something, but it's not quite cosy. But there's something nice about a small independent sports shop. Because I think they're sort of... They're busy, aren't they? But without being cluttered. There's sort of just lots of stuff in them. I suppose it's also that everything in there is superficially interesting and has a purpose. It's like the cosmetics aisle of a supermarket is always somehow cosier than all the other aisles. But it's not cosy again.
It's the lighting as well.
It's the lighting, definitely the
Yeah.
lighting. It's the lighting. I think there's a bit of overhang as well. Often, isn't there? There's a display and it's got an overhang and it creates a
Cocooning.
more cocooning feel. It's like if you had to sleep in one supermarket aisle, it would be the cosmetics aisle because it's just sort of a bit less stark.
It's a bit like when I was too young to legally drink, but I used to go to the local pub with my laminated, badly printed fake ID.
Yeah.
And the bar area was thatched. So it was a pointless roof because you're already indoors under a thing, but it made it feel special. But yeah, and there was also one of those very old guide dogs for the blind
Oh yeah.
charity boxes.
Oh, it is.
on
Either
the
one
top.
of those or a lifeboat.
RNLI lifeboat. My dad used to collect for the RNLI.
He used to collect the RNLI.
He used to collect money for the RNLI.
Oh, right.
Not like protection money, otherwise you'll drown at sea, which would be unusual, would be very unusual.
Nice place you've got here. It'd be a shame if it
Ended up in the
sank in
sea.
stormy weather.
Just so you know, I live at the top of a hill inland.
Here, I've got bad news for you, sunshine. Our lifeboats have got wheels now. The RNLI, what a protection racket they could have.
Be amazing.
People they're getting more and more inland as well.
Oh, if you're in Wolverhampton,
And
you could
suddenly,
get shipwrecked.
word goes around. The RNLI are in town. It's still a lifeboat, but it's sort of got like outrigger wheels on it. It's just cruising very slowly up and down residential streets and through town centres, and people all sort of like, "Fuck, get inside, get inside. Hey, you there. You need to put on a life jacket." But we're in Leamington Spa. I don't care. I've got a life jacket for you. It's £50. I haven't got £50. Oh dear. Would be a shame if you drowned, wouldn't it?
What was that advert that we saw this morning for that Toyota for sale?
Oh no, it wasn't for sale. It was that mate of ours saw it going through the auctions. That Prius, ex-taxi. It had been written off twice. It had no MOT, no tax, no key, and it was going through an auction. I mean, that's
I've got a picture of it.
an unsellable car,
Yeah.
except for parts. And even then, it's been written off twice. Like what?
What's happened to it?
Well, yeah. A, what's happened to it, and B, what lasting damage has that left? So
Here it is. Hang on.
show me. Oh my
Toyota Prius T-Sport VVTi CVT
2010, yeah.
2010.
Odometer 1 mile. So immediately just go right. Well, that's
Just says-
incorrect.
it
Yeah.
says
So that's broken or it's been clocked or something.
Sold as seed. Yeah.
Yeah, no way.
It's got no V5.
No V5. That's right. Yeah, just to
But
seal the deal.
It's MOT'd for 2 months.
Oh, it is MOT'd.
Should we buy it?
Well, I mean,
Declared insurance total loss.
total loss.
I love the fact it's been. What did he say? Well, hang on. Where's it going through? Letchworth Motor Auctions.
Well, but then I subsequently saw he said it had gone through and it didn't get sold.
Well, then
So,
can we?
Just got to get to Letchworth the next time they
So, written
haul its sorry ass through there.
It is all of the bad boxes ticked. Written off twice. Ex-taxi, as you said. Bailiff snatchback. No documents. No keys. No history. Short MOT.
Oh my God.
Even the front number plate that's saggy makes it look sad. Look.
But that's, I mean, oh my God, it's not even like it's on the bonk. It's peeling off, which maybe.
What's the least desirable car that you've ever heard of? That's got to be up there
Yeah.
in terms of like backstory, history.
It's untouchable, isn't it?
I mean, that's bad. Really.
How would you even get it back on the road? Because the first thing you have to do is spend a fortune getting a new key for it because it's keyless.
In fact, how much did it cost to put it into the auction? More than the car.
It raises a lot of questions, this car, but the main thing is
I want to buy it now because it's so shonky.
the right up. We were near a Letchworth. You could go and have a look at it. I don't even know where Letchworth is, really.
It's near Stevenage. It's near where we usually hang out.
Oh yeah,
It's
it
quite
is,
near
isn't it?
Bulldog
Yeah.
Services.
Oh.
But we're not there today. We're in Dyke Village. Is that a massive robin? Or is
No,
it
I think that's a thrush, isn't it?
is it a thrush? It's been stood staring at us for minutes. And considering birds move their heads and their eyes very quickly, 2 minutes in bird world, there's a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah, it's got cramp in his neck.
It's a lot of wear and tear, isn't it? I've got more into garden birds as time's gone on.
Yeah, do you think that's something that happens with age? Because I have as well.
Yeah. You're aware of your immediate wildlife a bit more.
And I heard somebody the other morning outside going, but doing a different. It wasn't the blackbird, sort of very
Is it Robin?
melodic. I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. I almost wanted to record it and then try and find someone who would know what it was. But
Well,
it was a very pretty sound, but it was a very different sound. It wasn't something I've heard before.
yeah, I like nature. I'm liking nature more and more. It's all about life. It's offsetting of life, isn't it? Every time I strike up a thirsty car, like some heaving V6 or V8 or V12.
You release some robins into the wild.
Don't release them, but I feed them. I've got
Oh.
I got a couple of extra feeders over Christmas.
Oh,
I
right.
don't mean people that make people unnecessarily fat. I mean bird feeders.
There's often a feeder, and it's not necessarily intended to make people fat, but there's often a feeder in any given office, isn't there?
Or a
Have you
village,
noticed?
or actually, now that we're next to one, a village hall situation.
Just have some more cake. I don't
Yeah.
want any cake. Also, I'm massively diabetic. I can't have cake.
No,
Just have a little bit of cake.
just have a bit, and then you'll get home. By the time you've got home, they've run back to your house before you, and they've left you a really treacly tart.
on the doorstep.
And it's always tin foil. I love the fact it's tin foil.
Or they've somehow broken into your house and left a really treacly tart in the hallway. When you get back, the first thing you notice is there's treacle seeping under your front door, and you're like, oh no.
What, like
my
diabetic
God.
ectoplasm?
Oh, Carol from the village has been over. How did she get in? But a cakey lady called Carol from the village has probably got a key to your house because you gave her one because she's the kind of trustworthy person who should have a
Because
key.
she fed the cat 4 years ago.
She'd feed your cats, probably feed them cake actually. Come back from a fortnight away and it's like, why is the cat so fat?
And ill.
Yeah. Also struggling to digest things cats aren't supposed to eat. Actually, that's okay. You could leave a cat with Carol because cats will only eat what they're supposed to eat, really, won't they? They're not stupid.
If you left a
your
Labrador...
Dog. Oh my fucking God. Carol, the dog absolutely reeks of Victoria Sponge. Anything you want to tell me? No, Carol, I can see it's got cream. It's got cream around its mouth. What have you been doing?
Gosh, yeah, can you imagine sort of foie gras-ing a Labrador with Battenberg or something? I want to know what a seed swap. I mean,
Well, I read it once and went, oh, how charmingly rural. People are swapping seeds with, sunflower seeds and tomatoes and stuff
sounds
like that. But
very-
a second reading, I suddenly went, oh, that sounds rude, doesn't it?
oh, it sounds really graphic. But then again, that's something which appeals to me more and more. And I do a bit of it at home. I like planting cuttings and stuff, seeing stuff take.
So you're not far from here. You could pop over to the seed swap.
Oh, actually, what's it? 16th?
But you,
Is that a weekend or a weekday?
you should. It is a Sunday.
How do you know that?
Don't ask, I just do. You can only go to that if you promise to speak exclusively in double entendres and see if anyone notices. Because either they'll go, yes, we get a lot of this now, fuck off, or they
I
won't
don't think
notice
they
at
will.
all,
No,
yeah.
I don't think they'll know.
So, is your seed swap quite fluid?
Stop. Yeah, we've created a huge mess on the floor.
yeah.
Some compost. and-
Sorry, is anyone going to clean up my mess? I'm sorry I came early to these.
Officer's mess always just sounds really.
Again, I'd never thought about it until you
I
mentioned it
do. I
there.
thought, what's
Officer's
going on?
mess.
We don't want to open the door and see some sordid.
How are you
sort.
then on the popular creamy strawberry pudding eaten mess? Does that put you off?
That just anyone ever mentions Eton, you just think of the boys' school, don't you?
Yes.
And then I guess I just think of really academic people that are so intelligent they forget to clean their own clothes. You know, those people where we've talked about it before. Their academia level is 3 times the average.
Yeah.
But if you were to say, "Oh, when was the last time you brushed your teeth?" They go, "Just never occurred to me to brush my teeth." It's funny you should say that. And
Yeah, so I gather you're the one who cracked the mystery of black holes in space.
yeah,
How do revolving doors work?
Don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
It's strange though, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see them like struggling at their own front door with
Yeah.
a key.
Before you tell me more about your quantum maths breakthrough, name 2 high-selling brands of washing powder. Heinz? I don't know. Sorry, I don't know.
It's true. They won't know.
Yeah.
They won't know, and they won't know. They won't know how to open their own front door. They put the key in and they keep turning it left. And it's like, have you ever tried? Have you ever tried turning it right? And they went, bloody hell! I didn't think of that. I didn't think to turn it right. Been here for 40 minutes.
I've got a mate who's a bit like that. Academically brilliant.
We've all got,
but a real life, occasionally a real life fuckwit.
We've all got friends like that.
It's extraordinary.
And they like you say, they can do neuroscience, but yet they've never thought that a vacuum cleaner might need its bag empty at some point. So that for about a year, the vacuum's been wheezing and bellowing.
It's
and
some kind of sort of nature has made a little pact with itself there. It's like, well, now, if we return to this person the ability to, I don't know how to go to a supermarket and buy a rounded basket of items, or to be able to know how to change a light bulb, we would rob them of their purpose, which is to cure motor neurone disease. So
The world needs these people.
they're going to be academically brilliant, but they might smell a bit and have to sit in darkness in their very messy house, which they had to have help to buy because they couldn't
don't understand the
understand how
process.
to speak to people.
No, and they've never cleaned the windows, so they just think every day it's very dusty. When they wake up and look out,
Foggy out again.
yeah, actually it's not. It's clear as can be. Just
Yeah.
your windows are ridiculous. Sort them out. So there are things which highly intelligent, high functioning or whatever you call them, people, and maybe wayward drug addicts. It's something that they share, and that is, and I only know this from police,
Very poor personal
from
admin.
police on board videos. Is those are the 2 people in this life who drive a car with absolutely flat tyres, so they're driving on a steel wheel on the ground.
Yes.
And they haven't noticed.
Yes.
It's someone who's a druggie,
Yes.
or a really intelligent, high-functioning person that's just gone, well, I noticed it sounded a bit different, but the car
Yeah.
still drove absolutely fine. You go, what do you mean it's fine? It hasn't got a tyre on the near side front corner.
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Oh,
yeah.
blast. I knew there was something wrong with
And
it.
it
Anyway, the funny thing is, I've just managed to cure breast cancer. But yes, you're right. I probably should have had a tyre put on the car.
Should have had a tyre on the car.
Yes.
And
yes.
tyre.
Sorry about that. While you're on,
Yes.
do you know how you buy bread? Because I'd be dashed since Janet retired as my housekeeper. I haven't actually eaten anything because I don't know where she was a marvel, and I don't know where she used to get it from. All the food that she used to bring to the house and things she would cook for me. So I've just been subsisting on dust